Hello everyone, welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and we're watching Oshi no Ko, episode 4. Last time on this show, we really met Kana, who is wonderful and glorious. I really liked her character, for many reasons, and not the least of them being that she has an interesting point of view and outlook that I feel like is going to be important for Aqua's development, possibly. For example, he seems to be motivated to act in this particular project, and I'm excited to see what he does. He's gonna blow everyone out of the water easily, I feel, and people are gonna be like, oh shit. Also, he got a cigarette from the producer who knew I. Anyway, if you're excited for Oshi no Ko, then do me a favor and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single Oshi no Ko episode going forward. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go! Just go from silence to this opening every single time. So here we are. It's pissing outside. Alright. Let's act. It's so dramatic, but I get it. Performance is intense. Yes. Now I'm washed up. Yeah, I peaked in elementary school. Is he strong? Uh-huh. It's pretty bad. I noticed. It's not too late. You can make at least one scene good. Nah, he just sucks. God, he sucks so bad. Oh, don't worry. No, this is good. I thought you said it was good. You've got a lot of technical knowledge. Damn. This is good. I like how he's goading him. Like, oh my god, he made him good? Oh yeah, having to redo a bunch of school things. You can like, that's what I went to school to be able to learn about how stories are structured and stuff. Why do people always do that? Lick the knife. Was that a real hit? That was not a... It's not a fake hit. This is good. Now, do the crying thing that you got famous for. Yes. I love when he has light in his eye. It's all like, it shows that he's not all gone. I was goading you, so it's fine. Yeah, you did better. Is she happy? I bet after that she just wants to like act with him more. She's so pretty. They draw her so pretty.
で、寝るならベッドで寝てください。腰悪くしますよ。フローリングだと4時間くらいで起きれるんですよね。健康な豆知識。どうもです。
I can see that we're drawing.
メディア化経験のある漫画家はみんな言うよ。過度な期待は絶対するなって。
Oh, this is the manga artist or the manga author. Okay.
なったら嬉しいって妄想して笑顔だけど、終わる頃には悲しい顔をする。なんだけどさ。それでも光はあるから。
But this one was good.
私はドラマ化受けてよかったって思えた。
There we go.
狭い界隈でひっそりと熱烈
That's good. Oh, she knows sushi. I always do wonder about. I'll talk about that in the thing about how people feel about adaptations and stuff. Why do you ask? Yeah, what's that?
この作品は有馬さんの演技に支えられていたと思います。ありがとうございました。
There you go. Respect. And whose fault do you think that is? Mine.
この P のタバコの吸い殻を検査に出した結果、
Yeah?
僕とは赤の他人だということが分かって、ある意味安心はした。
Yeah, but he still might know something.
そうですか。
For what reason?
マジかで。です
Oh, the light is gone. Okay. We're back here.
どういう関係だったんですか。
ファッション雑誌のモデルの仲介で一緒に仕事してね。それ以来仕事を振るだけじゃなくていろいろお世話してあげたよ。いいお店を教えてあげたり。
誰と会ってたか知ってますか。
Yeah.
もしかしてアイ君のファン個人のゴシップにも興味がある？
Perhaps.
あります。
ここは交換条件といこう。
Was that?
君の顔はアイ君に似ていて美しい。恋愛リアリティショーに興味はある？
Reality dating show. Huh. Alright, so now we are actually going to high school.
スカート短すぎないか。
お兄ちゃんって昔からおっさん臭いよね。
Yeah. I am an old man.
途中まで一緒に行こう。入学おめでとうアクア。あとルビー。
Oh boy.
ここ養豚高校
She's here.
はでもあの子は俳優。
Wow.
あの二人は最大手アイドルグループの子。
Amazing.
あそこの胸がでかい子はグラビア。
Alright. Is 15 not like too young for that?
みんな芸能人。芸能
Cool.
界へようこそ。
But Aqua's not part of this class. I hope to meet lots of interesting characters here. I'm sure we will. The F class. The performing arts students? All gonna be a bunch of freaks.
見たら美人、左見たらイケメン。地元の中学校とは明らかに別物。飲まれてなるものか。
Oh, she's got the protagonist seat, of course.
すごい子おる。めっちゃ美人おるやん思って。やっぱり芸能家ってすごいわ。いやいや。
Cute characters everywhere.
モデルさん？
Oh my god.
うち片吹みなみ言います。
She's a very soft voice and an interesting way of speaking, it sounds like.
グラドルやってるんだ。目の前でググるのは非人道的やない。リアル関西弁初めて聞いた。大阪の人？
I knew it.
いや、生まれも育ちも神奈川。喋り方はなんていうか、ノリ。
A vibe. A fake
感じで
accent,
友
okay.
達になったみなみちゃん。
何より
God, what's her voice actress? It's so familiar.
友達作りにこの学校入ったわけじゃないし。
Too bad.
できなかったやつだ。
You will make friends.
ね、辛いこと聞いて。
Whether you like it or not. I have a feeling.
元より一般化はそっちと違って中高一貫だからそれなりに友達関係完成してて交友深めるの時間がかかるんだよ。別に入学ぼっちとかじゃねえし。
I see. That's some
す
rationalization.
ごく饒舌に喋ってる。いたの。すごい人。
Oh ho.
すみません。今日番宣で
Oh my god, her eyes.
白縫いフリルだ。
Frill.
知らないフリルがいたんだよ。
Wow.
月9のドラマで大ヒット。歌って踊れて演技もできるマルチタレント。
Her eyes are very scary. She's like a lizard. She's a lizard person. The conspiracy is true.
ほら、あそこに実物。
こんにちは、白縫いさん。
Hello.
俺の妹があんたと同じクラスなんだ。仲良くしてやってくれ。
ちょっとお兄ちゃん。
There you go.
あなた知ってる。京アマに出てた人？よかった。
Oh, thanks.
ありがとう。
南さんでしたっけ？はい。すごい。二人とも知らぬイフレルに認知されてる。
And then you.
あなたは
Oh, damn. Oh my
ごめん
god.
なさい。何をしてる方ですか？
This is so sad.
特に。そう。
No, gas yourself up. No.
頑張って。
So sad. Can we get an F in the chat?
芸能科に寿みなみちゃんっていう胸バカでかくて可愛い子がいるんだけど。よその事務所の子でしょ。
Yeah. No, we can steal her.
事務所間の揉め事はごめんよ。
Any
いい
ideas?
ならいるじゃん。
Hmm?
フリーランスで名前が売れてる割に仕事がなくて顔が可愛い子。
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Let's do it. Let's get the band back together. All right, that was Oshi no Ko episode 4. That was a great episode. We somehow made the adaptation good in the end. You know, it's an interesting thing. I don't know. I want to talk about adaptations and stuff because that kind of conversation fascinated me. I like how we got to see the mangaka's actual reaction to it and stuff. Just sleeps on the floor. I need more sleep. I don't need that tip. But the mangaka was talking about how a lot of people who get adaptations are kind of like dissatisfied with the adaptations that they get. And I'm sure that's often the case. You know, there's plenty of adaptations that just like drop the ball. And I don't tend to read a lot of manga, so I don't really like... I mostly base my knowledge of series off the animes of things. And there are lots of animes that have definitely been like, well, I didn't like the anime, so I'm probably not going to read the source material. But the source material might be better. I think the biggest train wreck of an adaptation that I've seen is probably The Promised Neverland. The first season is fine. I would call it very good, although I know it has a couple of directorial choices that make it quite different from the manga. Like it basically removes a bunch of internal monologue scenes and makes a lot of them external monologues as well, which is weird. But the second season, I just don't know how you make a train wreck that bad. And I was in the camp of all like, I don't think that the episodes are actually in like the show is like that bad. I didn't know the source material, so I didn't know what I was missing. But when I got to the final episode, I was all like, oh no. Yeah, this is bad. I think it's compounded with the fact that manga didn't, like, end amazingly either. But also the fact that they just, like, straight up skip multiple arcs in the second season for no reason. That's a production that I really want to hear the story behind. Why they decided to, you know, just fuck the entire season. Cloverworks seems to have a tendency to make weird productions, considering also that they were involved in Darling in the Franxx, which is... I question the production of that and how... Because that has, like, Trigger's name on it. I don't know how much Trigger actually animated for it, really. It feels like it was mostly done by A1 Pictures, and then A1 Pictures gave up and was all like, Cloverworks, you can do it. And they were all like, okay. I now that's just speculation, but I don't know. And then there's like Wonder Egg Priority, which I thought was really good, but it just doesn't have an ending. It doesn't have any resolution, so it's just like, okay. If it ever got a season 2, I think it would have a satisfactory ending at some point, but... Oh, Lord. And then Cloverworks with Horimiya, which is, by all means, what they did adapt is good, but then they just skipped half the manga, and now they're going back and reanimating it, I know. Which my friend Ben, he's a big rom-com anime fan, so Horimiya is... top of the line for him, really. It's one of his favorites. He was really upset because he has read the manga. He was really upset that they skipped so much of the stuff. And, but now he's all like, listen, I don't care that they skipped it now as long as we're getting it. But then Cloverworks did, My Dress Up Darling and pretty much did a perfect job with that. So, like, that's the thing. It's weird. I don't know how these productions turn out so differently. Other stuff that I've watched on my channel is like, I find that Bones, I've watched a lot of Bones shows on here. My Hero Academia, Mob Psycho 100, and Bungo Stray Dogs. All of them have really good adaptations. I'm pretty sure Mob Psycho is pretty much verbatim what's in the manga, but improved by the amazing animation. Bungo Stray Dogs, I know there was a little worry last season that they skipped some stuff, but they just rearranged it to make more sense with it being a finale. But they've done a pretty amazing adaptation. My Hero Academia's had some... In Season 5, mainly, they had some moments where it was like, okay. The famous story is that in Season 2 of My Hero Academia, with that fight between Deku and Todoroki, the mangaka cried upon seeing that. Horikoshi saw that and was like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And it's all like, yeah, if my manga got an animation bit from Yutaka Nakamura, I would also cry. So it's interesting that this is coming from... God, I don't know the mangaka for Oshi no Ko, but I know, as I've talked about, he did Kaguya, which has a pretty amazing adaptation, quite good animation a lot of the times, and the voice actors are trying their hardest. It's very good, and everyone loves it. I know they've done other manga besides that, and I don't know if they've been adapted, but they probably know the feeling of what it's like to have a good TV adaptation, or anime adaptation, or whatever. And you got another one with this one. I think really what it is the team that's adapting it has to be passionate about the project. Like, you can't just be like, oh, this is gonna make us money, so we should adapt it. It's also, I guess, up to, like, the director's interpretation, because they might have a very different idea of how things should turn out, and you might end up getting, like, Tokyo Ghoul Route A, in which it's an entirely different interpretation of the events of the manga that no one asked for, and no one thinks is better than the actual events that happen in the manga, so why did we do it? I'm all talking about anime adaptations, but this was specifically a live-action adaptation. That's even worse of a slippery slope. The amount of people who have been satisfied with their live-action adaptations I'm sure is much smaller. Like a movie and a limited TV series, you have much less time to actually adapt everything. Like, from what I understand, there are some good live-action movie adaptations, like the Gintama movie, or I heard Death Note was good, but how do you adapt Death Note? Like, all of Death Note into a movie? It would be very hard, but apparently it's okay. But then you get other things in which people don't seem to care, like everyone's favorite, Dragon Ball Evolution. You just need people who care about the actual material that you're adapting. And in this production, it seems like, yeah, well, the staff who's been forced to work on it care about making it as good as they can. But everyone else, the actors, don't care. Only Kana cared. I've been talking about this for a long time. I was in an anime club in college in which I got to pick things. And for an April Fool's joke, I put out a bunch of anime that had bad live-action adaptations, but didn't explain that we were going to be watching the live-action. And we ended up watching the Fullmetal Alchemist live-action adaptation. And like, someone came in and was like, I've never seen Fullmetal Alchemist, so I'm very excited. And I was like, uh-oh. And that was my first time watching it, too. It actually wasn't that bad. It's weird. But then we watched the trailer for, like, the next one, and I was like, oh my god, they got the lightning? They got the lightning? And it looks good? I was kind of impressed by that trailer specifically, so... Otherwise, we finally went to school. And we have a class full of people, and we made friends with pink-haired girl. Obligatory pink-haired girl with big boobs. That's a common pairing. Pink hair, big... I assume that's like a trope, but weird. Her voice actress is not familiar to me at all. She's new. Pretty new. Been in a lot of stuff recently. But she's got a very relaxing voice. Maybe we'll see her around. And also the actress girl with the lizard eyes. I hope to see more of these characters, possibly. But I am excited for Kana to join the idol group. I actually like saw it in the opening that she was in there, so I'm like, okay. I'm excited for her to not just be involved in Aqua's story, but also Ruby's story. Ruby has a lot of growing to do because she's not professional yet. And a lot of people are like, oh, who are you? Damn, life sucks. I am wondering, before I go, I have a question. Why, so, high school in Japan is 3 years. It starts when people are 15. How are you allowed to be a pinup model when you're 15? That seems not okay. In a lot of ways, I know you can be a model from being quite young. I know that. I just find it weird that they specifically mentioned like a gravure model or gravure. I don't know how that's pronounced, honestly. Which is specifically like swimsuits and lingerie and stuff. I guess being a model is a pretty like exploitative industry of young girls. So I'm not surprised, but it's just strange to me. I would feel like I would want to wait and make put a model in sexy outfits until they were, you know, an adult. Call me crazy. Anyway, I am enjoying this series quite a bit. And if you are enjoying my reactions to the series, then you can let me know by leaving a like. Or you can comment, tell me what you liked about my reaction, or tell me what you liked about this episode. You can also subscribe and hit the bell for notifications, so you don't miss a single episode going forward. Anyways, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Until next time, take it easy, everyone.